And with the flick of an ordinary light switch, my whole world changed. Our 18-month-old daughter, Rachel, had just finished her nap on a rainy afternoon in Indiana. I could hear her fussing to be picked up from her crib. When I opened her door, she was looking out the window at the rain, her back turned toward me. So I called her name. No response. I called louder, still no response. And then I snapped on the light. And instantly, she wheeled around and saw me and smiled a big smile. And that's the moment that I knew. Our daughter, Rachel, was deaf. And God began to take us on a journey to a world we didn't even know existed. As we met deaf families, we found things that we never would have expected. We met a deaf girl who was 6 years old, and she thought that if she couldn't talk to Jesus, he wouldn't be able to understand her. She didn't know that he would understand sign language. We met a deaf boy who didn't want to go home for Christmas vacation. He would rather stay at the deaf school and stay in the dorms than to go home because no one in his family could sign. We met deaf teenagers who were so frustrated at home. They said, "My parents could learn to sign, but they don't. I must just not be important enough." All of this led us to realize that deaf children are among the most spiritually isolated people on earth. 80% of deaf kids have hearing parents who don't learn how to sign. Who will tell these kids about Jesus? Fewer than 5% of churches in the United States have any outreach to deaf people. And those that do almost never have anything specifically designed to minister to deaf children. So, once again, who will tell them about Jesus? So over time, God led us to become cross-cultural missionaries to the deaf in North America. And we formed an organization called Silent Blessings Deaf Ministries. The goal of Silent Blessings is to help bring spiritual healing to deaf people and their families. It all started with the flick of a light switch. God bless you.